Hi, welcome to Miss Music, or welcome back to Miss Music if you have been watching some of the other videos. I never know whether to timestamp these videos. Would a reference to the current weather or something happening worldwide make any sense if you are tuning into this years after the event? I'm hoping people will still be watching some of these videos at least a year later. But the last couple of weeks have seen Trump take a wrecking ball to the world order and publicly humiliate a man that most people in the UK see as a war hero. I cannot imagine the guts it takes to stay in your country as a leader, as an overwhelming force invades with the goal of taking control of the entire country in a matter of days. It would be so much easier to have gotten on a plane and flown to have a relatively good life in another country. When I listened again to the album that I'm going to take a look at today in this video, it was quite honestly an emotional experience. This album took me back to a far happier time, to my teenage years, when I was still in that kind of perfect bubble of not having to worry so much about the rest of the world. And then there's the farewell tour of the band's original lead singer, finally bowing out and retiring. And just like the Joni Mitchell song, I was listening to this album thinking to myself, where on earth does all the time go? So, Script for a Jester's Tears is definitely one of those very special albums for me. Marillion was the first band I ever saw in concert, which was just a revelation at the time. So exciting. The whole atmosphere of a live concert in a small venue, to me as a teenager, was electrifying. The smell of leather jackets, petunia oil, tobacco, the weed, I can still smell it. Those concert fragrances are my olfactory equivalent to Proust's Madeleines. And what a first concert Marillion was. So theatrical, and Fish, well, what a presence Fish was. As a 15-year-old, I found him absolutely frightening. He was just so invested in the music and the characters and portraying those songs. And when he lifted an audience member onto the stage with absolutely no effort at all, and then proceeded to feign slapping the poor youth around during the track Grendel, well, I left the concert just stunned and giddy and wanting more and more. That was before they released their first single, Market Square Heroes, and so Script for a Jester's Tears was really the first prog album that I bought that was my album. It was my album. I was buying into this band right from the start. Most of the other bands I listened to at the time had been around for a good 15 years before I got into them, but for Marillion, I was there at the start. So reading about Fish bowing out and retiring was very sad. For me, Marillion was Fish, and I stopped listening to the band after he left. I don't even know what they sound like now. If you're a fan, what is it about the band that kept you wanting more? Are they still a great band? Do like the video and subscribe to become part of the conversation. One of the elements that enticed me to the album was Fish's writing. Everything seemed to have a double meaning or a hidden meaning. And for me as an impressionable teenager, there was something deeper to those lyrics that I just had to find. Maybe today the lyrics are a little overblown, but I still love the down-to-earth poetry of lines like singing psychedelic praises to the depth of a china bowl, or when your conscience whispered, the vein line stiffened.
Problems, problems. He's got experience. He's got experience. He knows, you know. But he's got problems. Problems, problems, problems. Problems.
I had that album cover as a huge poster on my bedroom wall, and I studied it studiously for hidden messages. And they were there. For example, The Chameleon, Punch and Judy that feature on that television set on the back of the album, they all ended up being songs on the second album. So there was some kind of portentous element to that cover. Is Script a brilliant album? I guess no, not really. But to be fair, it was the band's first album. And the songs became, as they progressed, their songs became more compact. The ideas expressed more concisely, and the songs more memorable, I suppose. But on that first album, there are some great tracks. The Garden Party was a minor hit for the band, and I remember seeing them perform it on Top of the Pops. It was just amazing to see them on Top of the Pops. It's a song that is elevated by the keyboards of Mark Kelly. I love this song's acerbic pop at class and privilege.
Swooping swallows chased by violins. Straffed by Strauss, they soak in crumbling eaves again. Oh God, not again! Aperitifs consume the mass, display their arms on the grass. Couples lighter in the cloisters, social leeches, quoting Chaucer. Dr. Son of Parson's daughter, why not intrude the altar? Please don't fly upon the grass unless accompanied by a fellow.
Leo Biciclo was perhaps suggest my fellow, perhaps suggest my
Punching on the cam is jolly fun. They say. Beagling on the downs, oh please do come. They say. Brother is the tops again for men. Are they say? They reclining. I'm rocking. I'm fucking. So welcome. It's a Angie chalks another blue
There's no doubt that Fish's voice was and is something out of the ordinary. He may not be the best vocalist, but there is so much passion, so much emotion, and sheer theatricality in that voice, and I could listen to it for ages. It's the voice you really want to convey the message of these songs. Looking back on this album, some of the best tracks from the period were not featured on the original album, but are featured on the newer versions of the album. For example, I love Grendel. I used to have the original 12-inch, but I gave it away to someone who was a much bigger fan than me. And Market Square Hero, it's odd that it was not on the first album. It's got to be, I think, one of the best tracks. And in those early years, it was always this kind of crazy encore, this anthem of a song at the end of the concert. I started learning how to play the bass when I was 15 and never got very good at it. But the bass I always wanted was a Rickenbacker 4001. And I was so impressed that the bassist was playing one. And maybe it's me, I don't know, but can you not just hear that it's a Rickenbacker on this next track?
Declare the
Fish retiring feels like the end of an era, and that, coupled with a shift in what we believed was right and wrong, the whole kind of moral shake-up of the world at the moment, is sad. It's scary. It's like the end of something. So while there is one man in this world tearing up peace and stability, this album really does anchor me to much better times. And I was very emotional listening to this again. So this is a big thank you to Fish for making all those early concerts so much fun, and just for growing my love of music. You are great. And thanks for watching. Do like and subscribe, join in the conversation, and see you again.